Greetings, everybody. The session today is being held for the students of classes 10 to 12 and their parents. Through this session, with the aid of our established and exemplary speakers from Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies, Rohini, we aim to talk about the possible career options for both humanities and commerce streams. Queen's Harry School truly acknowledges the importance of laying a foundation for a student's professional life early on. Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, established by Sri Lakshman Das Sachdeva Memorial Educational Society. The institute offers MBA, MBA FM, BBA, and BCom honor programs. The guiding philosophy behind all academic activities of the institute is to inculcate professionalism and to enhance the effectiveness of an organization. The credibility of education at the institute is increasingly being realized and recognized by foreign universities as well as the corporate world. Without further ado, I will now introduce the speakers for the day. Ms. Juhi Ahuja is a graduate in management from Maharishi Dayanand University and a postgraduate in management from GGS-IPU. She is UGC NET qualified in management and is currently working as an assistant professor at Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies affiliated to GGS-IPU. We welcome you, ma'am. Moving on to the next speaker, Ms. Neha Ujwal is a graduate in commerce from Delhi University and postgraduate in management from Institute of Technology and Science, Ghaziabad. She is CA Intermediate qualified, UGC NET qualified in management, and is currently pursuing PhD in marketing from JP University, Noida. She works as an assistant professor at Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies affiliated to GDIPU. We welcome you, ma'am. I will now run you through the set of instructions for today. All attendees should note that they will remain muted during the session. Please drop your questions for the speaker in the meeting chat. All questions will be addressed in the question answer session. You may raise your hand as a request to unmute yourself in the question answer session. Over to the speakers.
Thank you so much for a very nice introduction, Shireen. And thank you to all the concerned person. Thank you, Sabneet Man, for organizing the session, and Queen's Valley School for providing us this opportunity. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to all the students for today's session. Just give me a moment while I share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, thank you. So, the topic for today's session is, of course, career guidance and counseling. I, Neha Ujwal, will be starting up with the session, and later on the session will be taken over by Juhi ma'am. So, beginning with the session, once again, good morning to all of you. And I know, considering at what stage you all are in your lives right now, you are in your schools and you are heading towards establishment of your careers in the future. So this session again, is very, very important for you right now. There are so many unanswered questions in your minds, and definitely we have so many confusions in our minds relating to what we need to do in the future. So we, through this session, will be aiming to solve some of those queries and provide you a little bit of guidance and support in better future endeavors. So beginning with the session, first and foremost, the direction in which a person starts his or her education determines his or her future in life. We know the importance of education in our life and how education helps us in transforming our careers for the better. So you know that this education only will help you guide your future and shape your future in a better manner. Now, the way I started, that at this point of time, mostly students are really very confused relating to which career path they will choose. This happened with all of us. We faced certain, questions, certain apprehensions we had, and it was difficult to get a proper guidance with respect to the same. We have the support of our mentors, our parents, our teachers, but somewhere or other we want a little bit of more support, that somebody is there to provide us with some options from which we can choose from. And also nowadays, considering the today's scenario when we all are in online mode, these queries are even more. So we want a little bit of guidance. So again, with the help of this session, we'll try to answer these questions. So first of all, before beginning with the session and various career options, first I would like to share with you all the 4 basic stages of successful academic and career planning. Both are very important. How you plan your academics and how you plan your career. So there are basically 4 stages in this. First stage is knowing. Who am I? What are my skills, interests, my strengths? Over a period of time, since the day we are born, we always try to understand and evaluate what are our interests. And somewhere or the other, we all know that whenever we pursue either an education or a career with the help of the interests that we have, the skills that we possess, it enhances our opportunities in the future. So first of all, it is very, very important to understand who am I, what are my skills, what are my interests, what are my strengths and weaknesses. So when we'll evaluate these, then only we'll be able to plan for the future. The next stage is exploration. When you try to know all the options which are available for you, where I want to go, what is my aim in the future, what I want to become. So you try to explore so many career pathways and various educational opportunities. Some people try to establish their career immediately after their graduation. Some go for higher studies post graduation. Some again go for further studies. So what you want to do, and before starting up with these decisions, you should know that what are the options available. And when you have explored enough, then you are in the place to enter the planning stage. What is the planning stage? Now what you have decided to become, and you have set a goal or objective for yourself. Now you will plan how I will get there. You try to set a route for yourself and set your goals in a definite manner. You choose various courses, various activities, other things that are required to achieve those objectives. Sometimes you require some support, financial support, some guidance, and all these things ultimately help you in reaching your objective or your goal. Okay, so this is the planning stage. Now, after you have planned thoroughly, you move on to the next stage, that is, you start up with your actual working. So whenever we have made the plans, now it's time to execute. So in the last stage, we start executing things. And whenever you are executing, there are times when you may go off track. So what you have to do, you have to recalculate as and when required and take corrective measures. Okay, so these are the 4 stages that we take when we are trying to plan for our careers. Okay. Now, talking about career options. For you, we have classified the career options after your 12th into 2 categories. First is skill-based courses, and then we have higher education. So starting up with the skill-based courses, nowadays and always it has been observed that some students tend to pursue the courses which are, matching their skills and competencies, like we have just discussed. So if you want to establish your career by polishing your skills, then you can go for these skill-based courses and start working. So these skill-based courses are further classified into 2 categories. One, you can go for certificate courses or diplomas, and then you can also go for degrees for the same. If I talk about various options in case of these certifications and diplomas, then you have some options listed in front of you. Be it fashion designing, advertising, marketing, finance, music, digital marketing, photography, interior designing, journalism, 3D animation, and so on. And this list is not exhaustive. There are so many other courses which are available for you all. So, according to your interests, you can pursue a course. Similarly, if we talk about degree, then we have BA vocational courses available for you, where you have these specializations. Few common specializations I have listed for you, that is retail, banking, interior designing. Just like the certification and diploma courses, there are so many other specializations that are available for you. So if you want to procure a degree, then you can go for BA vocational courses. Okay, so these skill-based courses are depending upon your interest areas if you want to establish your career in that field. Now, after skill-based courses, we move on to the separate category for the students who want to go for higher education. Now, talking about higher education, again we have two categories. The first one is the conventional courses, in which we have BCom, BCom honors, BA honors, which we also call economic honors, and we also have professional courses, that is BBA, BBE, CA, CS, CMA, and students who are interested to establish their careers in law, then they have options of these integrated courses like BA LLB and BB LLB. So immediately after your 12th, you can go for pursuing these courses. So these two categories have been classified for better clarity. I know students must be already familiar with all these options. Now we are here to provide some details of these courses and also some universities which are offering these courses. Okay, so first and foremost, we'll start up with the conventional courses. That is BCom, BCom honors and BA honors. First is BCom, that is Bachelor of Commerce. Now talking about this degree course, the duration of the course is 3 years, like any other degree course. Talking about the eligibility of this course, then the eligibility is 10 plus 2 passed with at least 40% aggregate marks. And students of commerce stream can pursue this course. Okay, so first option that you all have in front of you is Bachelor of Commerce. Now talking about another similar course, that is BCom honors. Now talking about BCom honors, the duration of this course also is similar to that of BCom. The period is 3 years, but the eligibility criteria is a bit different. Talking about the eligibility criteria, the 10 plus 2 pass students with minimum 45% aggregate can pursue this course, and students belonging to commerce stream. The candidates must have passed mathematics and business mathematics at the qualifying examination, that is 10 plus 2. This criteria is there in case of some specific universities. So we have provided you both the details. Minimum qualification have been mentioned, but some universities, some specific university also ask for mathematics or business mathematics at 10 plus 2 level. And also some specific university also conduct entrance tests for admission in this course. So I hope everyone has a clarity with respect to BCom program, BCom and BCom honors. Now talking about the third course. Before moving on to the third course, since we have discussed about BCom, you all must be curious to know that if I complete BCom, then what all options I have in the future. So for each and every course, we will also be discussing the career prospects. So if you are completing your BCom, then you can establish your career in multiple directions. You can also go for higher studies. So the fields have been classified. You can either go for starting up of your own business that anyone can do. If students are interested to go for teaching, then they can go for higher studies like MCom, B.Ed and qualify UGC NET. So they can go in teaching and establish their career in the same field. They can go for statistics if they have interest in the same. They can pursue MSc in statistics. BCom students also are inclined towards accounting, so they can go for pursuing CA, CS, CMA. These are the professional courses which also will be covered later on in the presentation. Student can also establish the career in the service sector. They can also go for pursuing further studies in the field of economics if they have interest. Then BCom students can pursue MA in economics. They can also go for establishing their career in the government sector, for which they can qualify various competitive examinations like SSC, UPSC, and so many more. At the end, if you want to go and establish your career in the field of management, then BCom students also tend to pursue MBA. MBA is another professional course. There are so many specializations are available for which, so you can go for pursuing MBA. So these are some career prospects for a BCom graduate. Moving on to another such conventional course. We have BA Honors or Economics Honors. Talking about Economics Honors, some students who have interest and inclination towards the field of economics, then they can pursue this course. The duration of this course also is 3 years. And talking about the eligibility criteria for the same is again 10 plus 2 passed with 50% aggregate marks. Also, just like BCom, for Economics Honors, also some specific universities conduct entrance tests. So if you want to get admission in the same, then you will have to appear for the test. Now, since we know how we can pursue Economic Honors, again a question arises that what are the career prospects for an economics graduate? Then an economics student also can establish their career in the above mentioned fields. You can go in the field of banking, education sector, planning, defense, UN bodies, health sector, research sector, and also economic students, just like we have discussed previously, they can go for higher studies in the field of economics itself. Okay, so these are some career prospects for economics graduate. Now we have discussed 3 courses: BCom, BCom Honors, and Economics Honors. Since we know the courses, we should also have an idea as to where these courses are offered. So for your reference, we have classified some top universities, restricting the list right now to Delhi NCR, which are offering these courses. So the categories are segregated like state universities and private university. So if students want to go for pursuing these courses in the state university, then they have options like Delhi University. Delhi University is the only university out of all these state universities which is offering both BCom and BCom Honors. Then we have GGS IPU, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Jamia Millia Islamia University, Delhi Technological University, and Ambedkar University. Some private universities which are offering these courses are Amity University. Amity University also amongst these private universities is the only university which is offering both BCom and BCom Honors. Also we have Galgotias University, Manav Rachna University, Ashoka University, and North Cap University. There are so many more which you can choose from, but some we have provided a list for you all. Now we have discussed the conventional courses. Now some students have inclination towards pursuing a professional course. Also, even after pursuing these conventional courses, you can go for professional courses. So you should all know what are the professional courses which you can go for. So before moving on to the professional courses, the first question that we need to answer is why we will go for pursuing a professional course. Why is it important to pursue a professional course? What advantages do we get if we pursue a professional course? How is it different? Trying to answer these questions, there are few basic observations which we can say that these are the advantages that you will achieve if you go for pursuing a professional course. Since we have discussed in the beginning of the presentation that you all have some skills, already acquired skills. So with the help of a professional course, we are able to polish those skills and expand the existing skill set. There are some skills which we are able to achieve, especially with the help of a professional course. So we can say that the skill set is, now expanded. We have more skills, we have acquired more skills. So that is the first advantage. In addition to this, there are other advantages as well. Like if you pursue a professional course, then you gain an access for more such courses and qualifications. A degree or any qualification that you achieve, that will automatically provide you with an access of other such qualifications. So this is another basic advantage that we feel. Then if you are a professional, if you are pursuing a professional course, automatically the career opportunities or career prospects are widened or broadened. So now you can establish your career in multiple fields. So definitely this is one of the advantages of pursuing a professional course. It also improves your chances of career progression. There are so many jobs in which there are certain qualifications that are required to achieve a particular position or even to apply for a particular position. So if you have already acquired those qualifications, that automatically your chances of career progression are improved. Lastly, it gives you ability to contribute more to the existing body of knowledge. Just like we are talking about expanding the skill set, we all have certain knowledge that we have explored and we have acquired over a period of time. So definitely this pursuing a professional course provides us with that opportunity to acquire more knowledge. Okay, so all these things are achieved with the help of professional courses. Now, the professional course options that we have will be discussed with you all by Juhi ma'am. So let me call Juhi ma'am for you. And thank you all for being patient listeners.
Okay. Good morning to all. First of all, I, Juhi, will this discussion on various courses that you can pursue after your 12th class. So I will explain further with professional courses. So this is the list for professional courses that you can pursue. That is BBA, BBE, CA, CS, CMA, BLLB or BBLLB programs. So we will discuss about these programs in detail. I would like to start with the first program, that is BBA, that you can pursue after your 12th class. If we talk about BBA, so it's a Bachelor of Business Administration, and the duration of this course will be 3 years. The eligibility for pursuing this course is 10+2 passed with minimum 50% aggregate marks, and some specific universities will take entrance test for the admissions. So you can get admissions after 12th class by giving some entrance test. Then you may have different specializations in this BBA program. This is the speciality about this program, that if a student is not confirmed or is confused that in which area you want to go, so you may have different options here. You can opt any of them. Suppose you have interest in finance area. So after doing BBA or in BBA also, you may have specialization in finance, in banking and insurance. If you have interest in IT, so you may have specialization like IT. Some students may find marketing interesting, so you can have marketing specialization as well. Communication and media management, Okay, hospitality, healthcare management. Also, there is human resource specialization, logistics, travel and tourism management, sports management. One second, please. I think camera is not visible. It is, it is.
Ma'am, you are visible.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so we can continue with this. Okay, so we were talking of BBA specializations. So you may have different specializations in this program. So if someone is not sure about in which area that person wants to go, so you may opt this program. Now after doing BBA, you may have different career prospects. Again, you may have career prospects in various areas, in various fields. For example, you can go for advertising, you can go in sales, trading, marketing, real estate, and in finance sector you may go in banking, accounting, consulting. You may also go in for general management area. So these are the various career prospects and various career fields where you can go after BBA program. After BBA, another program that you can pursue is BBE course, that is Bachelor of Business Economics. The duration of this course again will be 3 years and the eligibility will be 10 plus 2 passed with minimum 50% aggregate marks. Now, if a student has commerce background, always will be considered as an added advantage to get admission in this BBE course. There would be specific entrance test taken by some universities, specific universities, for getting admission. So again, the criteria would be entrance test. After BBE may have different career prospects in different fields. For example, business development officer, you can become customer relationship manager, you can even become a marketing executive. You can become an analyst. Analyst can be in finance field or in forecasting field. You can also become an analyst in marketing field. So based on the skill, based on the interest you may have, you can become an analyst after BBE program. If you want to become a researcher, you can become a market researcher or statistical researcher after doing this program BBE. You can also become an income tax planner or an investment consultant after BBE program. So these career options you may have after BBE program. Now there are certain top universities in Delhi NCR area which provides these two courses, BBA and BBE program. Now these universities are categorized into two categories, that is state and private universities. Under state universities, the list is here, like Delhi University, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Jamia Millia Islamia University, Delhi Technological University, and Netaji Subhash University of Technology. Under these universities, Delhi University is the university which offers you BBE program, that is Bachelor of Business Economics. Rest 4 universities, these will be provided. They provide only the BBA course, that is Bachelor of Business Administration. Under private universities, we may have MIT University, Galgotias University, Manav Rachna University, JP University and North Cap University, and many more. So all these universities will give you the option of BBA and BBE, both the programs. So these are the universities. After these BBA and BBE program, if a student has interest in law, so you may have opt for these two programs. These are two integrated programs. A student from commerce or humanities background can opt for either BA LLB program or BBA LLB program. Now, because these are integrated courses, so the duration of these courses will be of 5 years, and the eligibility is 10 plus 2 passed with 50% aggregate marks. Now there will be entrance test for the admissions, and also some universities take the admissions on the basis of merit list. Getting more information for these law programs, there is one common entrance test for this law program, that is CLAT. CLAT means Common Law Admission Test. This test is common for all national law universities, but some specific universities take separate exams for their colleges. These are the universities which offers you these two programs, BLLB and BBLLB. State universities like National Law University, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Jamia Millia Islamia University and Delhi University. Under private universities, MIT University, OP Jindal University, KR Mangalam University, North Cape University and BML Munjal University and many more. One important fact and one important thing that a student should know about the National Education Policy 2020. Under this policy, one important feature that comes into the education policy is multiple entry exit option. A student should know about it. What is this multiple exit and entry option? One important feature is this, that suppose after completing 1 year of study in any of these degree programs, if one student finds that student wants to opt for another program, suppose earlier you were in some IT program or law program, but now you want to pursue some management program, then you can exit from the earlier program. After completing 1 year, you will get the certificate and you can pursue another program in which you have interest. And if you completed 2 years of study and switch your area, switch your degree program, you will get a diploma and you can switch to another program. And after completed all the years of degree program, like 3 years or 4 years, depending on the degree duration, you will get a complete degree. So that is the exit option that you have in this National Education Policy 2020. Even after, if you face after 2 to 3 years that again you want to pursue that earlier program which you switched, you may again get entry and you may pursue after 2nd year or 3rd year onwards. So this is the special feature, that is multiple entry or exit option. So it is the benefit for students. After all these degree programs, we have another category of professional programs, that is CA, CS and CMA. Talking about CA program, that is Chartered Accountant program. Now, this program is not offered by any university or college. The only institute which offers you this course is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Again, the eligibility will be 10 plus 2 pass. For getting admission and for pursuing this course, the procedure will be divided in 3 stages: CA Foundation, CA Intermediate and CA Final. For getting admission in CA Foundation course, one has to register itself, one has to register with Board of Studies after class 12th. But you may appear for 12th, you may appear for this examination after passing 12th class. If you want to appear in May exam, the last date for registration is 1st January. And if you want to appear in November exam, then the last date for registration is 1st July. Talking about the career prospects after CA, you may have different career prospects, like you can work in a CA firm, you can join the corporate world, You can even join in government or semi-government organizations, and you can start your own professional practice. Talking about the second program in this category, that is CS program, Company Secretary. The only institute which offers you this program is the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Again, the eligibility will be 10+2 pass, and the course will be divided into 3 stages, that is foundation program, executive program and professional program. For getting a registration in foundation program, you have to register yourself till 31st March if you want to appear in December exam, and till 30th September if you want to appear in June exam. The career prospects after doing CS program, you can provide corporate laws advisory and representation services, you can provide financial market services, and you can provide management services. The third category, the third program in this category is CMA, that is Cost and Management Accountancy. The only institute which offers you this program is the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. The eligibility will be 10+2 passed, and the course will be divided into 3 stages, foundation, intermediate and final. In foundation program, if you want to go for foundation program, the last date for registration is 31st July for appearing in December examination, and the last date is 31st January for appearing in June examination. The career prospects after CMA course, like you can become a financial controller, you can become a treasurer, a chief financial officer, a chief executive officer. You can go in accountancy field, like you can become a staff accountant, you can become a cost accountant, you can become a management accountant. Also, you can become an auditor, an analyst. You can also become a consultant in cost consultancy. Like I explained, I mentioned that the various universities are offering these courses to you, especially the conventional courses and professional courses like BA, BBA and BBE. One such university is GGSIP, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. This university is recognized by UGC. It is established in 1998 as an affiliating and teaching university. It runs almost 50 courses in diverse fields like business management, law, engineering, medicine, pharmacy, and education. It has more than 120 affiliated colleges. One such affiliated college is Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies. This institute was established in the year 1999 by Sri Lakshman Das Sachdeva Memorial Education Society. It is approved by AICTE. It is given A+ grade by State Fee Regulatory Committee. It is an ISO certified institution. It is a self-financing institute which offers you BCom Honors, BBA, MBA and MBA FM courses. It is the only affiliated institute with 26 gold medalists and 13 exemplary performers. This institute has strong industry-academia interface and excellent placements. Founders of DIAS, Shri S.K. Sachdeva, Chairman, Dr. R.C. Chadha, Group Academic Advisor, and Dr. S.N. Maheshwari, Professor Emeritus and Academic Director. Talking about the DIAS legacy, we provide holistic development, academia excellence, strong industry academia interface, exemplary placements, supportive alumni network, and we have distinguished faculty. The core values of DIAS are relationship building, education, and good opportunities for the students. We have several committees in the institute, like Academia Committee, Seminar and Conferences, Value-Added Courses, Student Industry Interface Forum, Student Technology Forum, NSS and Kartavya, Alumni, Corporate Interface, EDP, that is Entrepreneurship and Development Program, Eco Club, Research and Consultancy, Student Welfare, and Language Lab. Talking about the life at DIAS, so students go for different industrial visits for getting exposure outside. Then we have an annual fest, that is Cultural Fest Ecstasy, held every year. Then some indoor and outdoor sports for the students. Some conferences and seminars that held in last few years. These are some regular recruiters at DIAS. You can have a look on this, like Birlasoft, Microsoft, Akash Institute, KPMG, HDFC Life, Yes Bank, Naukri.com, Genpact, Accenture, Jaro Education, Shiksha.com, and many more. If one wants to contact us, so you can contact on these numbers. Also, we have a website www.dias.ac.in. You can also send us an email at dias@dias.ac.in. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. At the end, I would like to thank you all for being good listeners and providing us opportunity to have this career counseling session with you. And I would like to open the query session now. So if you have any queries, so please ask your queries to us. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for helping all of us understand the endless possibilities in these fields, as well as explaining us the importance of an academic foundation for our profiles and introducing us to the DIAS community. We may now commence with the question answer session. So anybody who has any questions, please raise your hands and we will unmute you.
Shireen, I can see few queries in the chat box also.
Okay, ma'am. We'll just take the student who has raised their hand first. Ashna. Ashna, you may unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I have a doubt that ma'am BBA Jamia offer BBA courses.
Yes, Ashna, Jamia Millia Islamia offers BBA course. You can also go through their syllabus on their website. It is providing BBA.
Ashna, you also asked is BBA and BBA are same. I can see in the chat box. So BBA and BBE courses are different programs. BBA is Bachelor of Business Administration and BBE is Bachelor of Business Economics. So BBE is specifically for economics, whereas BBA program is general. Like you can go in any area after BBA.
Also, BMS was used. The course name was BMS. So yeah, yes, some students must be definitely confused. It was BBS, then BMS. Now it is BBE. So I think the confusion is clear.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, I am interested in management courses, management in finance. So, ma'am, what option is best for me? BCom honors or BBA honors with finance?
Now it depends upon future career prospects. If you want to establish your career definitely in management, then you can go for BBA. But if you want to open your prospects in different multiple fields, then you can go for BCom, because after BCom also you can pursue management courses. So it totally depends on what career prospects right now you are looking for in the future. But otherwise, if you want to establish your career in management only, then you can go for BBA.
Ma'am, please can you tell that in BBA and BCom, which is good in market as compared to market?
I think BBA is more trending than BCom. The reason is because after doing BBA, you may have several options. You get several options, but after BCom, you can only go specifically in finance.
Also, there are so many specializations like discussed in the presentation. You can, if you are interested and inclined towards finance, you can pursue BBA entirely in the specialized area. So you have that option as well.
Ma'am, I searched for BBA. I am provide IMP Mat. So, ma'am, which is good? Like Sukhdev is also a very good option, and IM is also a very good option. So, what is good? IM IP Mat or the BBA? 3 years into a course.
Now, again, we can provide you with all the options. Now, it is up to you what you want to choose. Of course, Shahid Sukhdev is very good, Delhi University. Students have very bright career prospects of the same. Now, both the comparison that you are making, both are very good. So, it entirely depends upon you what you want to choose. Definitely, the career will be bright after that. So try to explore more and get a clarity. But yes, definitely options are good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am and Ashna. We hope that solved your query. Next person up is Shreya Jaiswal. Shreya, you may unmute yourself.
I think Shreya has also written the query.
Alright.
We can take up from here. So the question is, I want to pursue music, so what can I do for it? Okay, so like we have discussed in the initial presentation that you have so many skill-based courses, diplomas and degree, be a vocational degree which you can go for if you have interest in music. So all these options are there depending upon your interest and what type of qualification you want. There are 6 months, 1 year diploma or 3-year degree courses. So you can go for any of these. If you have special interest in music, then you can choose any particular option that will be most suitable for you.
Thank you, ma'am. Are there any other queries that we need to take up? That students who wish to ask a question, please raise your hand. Ma'am, Piavi Ghosh has a question. Piavi, I'll just unmute you. You may ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, while talking courses, you mentioned that in BBE, it advantages for us if we are coming from the commerce background. So I'm a humanities student, but I have economics and maths as my subject. So, ma'am, like, will there be any disadvantages if I go for BBE from humanities background?
No, commerce student will get advantage only in that case where we have a suppose merit list. For certain universities make a merit list, so they may have an option, they may have a criteria, commerce student will get some additional points. So only that much difference is there, but it is only for specific universities. Not every university is following the same thing that commerce student will get some additional points. So you have to see the criteria of particular university in which you are applying.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Piavi, we hope that solved your query. Any students willing to ask more questions? Ashna, do you have a question again?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Like filling the form would come of the colleges. So, ma'am, we have to fill the form for both the colleges, like BCom and BBA, because competition is very high. So, BCom we have to fill the for both the forms, like BCom and BBA, for DU universities and other government colleges.
Yes, most of the universities take separate forms for different courses. Suppose you want to apply for 2 different courses in the same university. Let's take example of Delhi University. So if you want to apply for 2 different courses, you have to fill separate forms. Mostly all the universities take separate forms.
Okay, ma'am.
Shreya Jaiswal is raising her hand again. Shreya, you may unmute yourself and ask.
Ma'am, I was asking that, as I told you that I want to pursue music. So after 12th, what is the way for it?
Music. Shireen, is she talking about music? She was not audible properly.
Yes, ma'am. She was talking about how to pursue music after 12th grade.
So we have shared the same thing. You can start for looking for so many, we have so many skill-based courses, diploma courses, and BA vocational courses which are available for you. So you can straight away go for choosing, particular university or institute which is offering this course. There are so many institutes and universities which are offering these courses. So you can directly pursue the course. Then don't go for any other particular qualification if you have interest and inclination towards
Shreya,
music.
there are specific degree programs in music nowadays. So you can also get a degree as well in your music field. Okay? So there is a specific degree program for it.
I don't take maths and I don't taking political science and humanities.
Shreya, we hope that solved your query. Then we have Kanak Yadav who asked a question in the chat. Ma'am, are you able to read it?
Yes,
Or do you
yes,
want me to?
yes.
Okay.
I just want to ask one question to Kanak, that what Kanak is saying, which course you want to pursue. Only then I'll be in a position to answer this question. He's saying that he has taken political science in humanities.
Will it cause any problem?
Okay, he wants to establish career in law. Right. Okay. So talking about BA-LLB or BB-LLB. No problems. I don't think so. You don't face any problems. You can go for BA-LLB or BB-LLB. No worries at all. You can go for integrated courses and pursue law. Okay, you have not taken. Shireen, can you unmute Kanak? It will be better if he asks the question.
Yes, ma'am. Kanak. Okay. Kanak. Okay, yeah, Kanak, you have been allowed to unmute yourself. Please go ahead and unmute yourself.
Very good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, my question is, if I'm taking, as in now I'm in 10th, so
Okay.
I'm taking humanities, and in that I have a choice for political science or economics. I'm taking political science rather, and then I'm pursuing it for law without taking maths. So will it cause any problem?
No, not at all, because you are, any which ways you are pursuing law. So there isn't any problem with the choice of subject that you have. So don't worry, you can pursue law. No worries.
In fact, political science will be the better option.
Yeah.
In case you want to pursue law program.
Okay,
Kanak,
ma'am,
we
thank
hope
you.
that solved your query. Ashna, you may go ahead and ask your question.
Ma'am, I have to ask that Christ University and Symbiosis forms are out. So, ma'am, is it affordable college for BBA?
Affordability depends completely on you.
Yes, definitely.
How can we tell you that what is your affordability?
Because you need to check their fee structure,
structure.
depending upon the course that you want to pursue, and then of course you will be in a better position to evaluate the same.
Okay, you need to check the fee structure. It will be easily available on the website, and if it is not available, so there are helpline numbers of that university. तो आप उन पे कॉल कर सकते हैं.
Okay, ma'am.
Ashna, we hope that solves your query again. Are there any other students who have questions? In case anybody has a question, please raise your hand. Ma'am, I believe with that we can conclude the question answer session. So, firstly, I would like to again thank the speakers for joining us today, and we hope that the session today made all of us gain a better understanding of the career opportunities available to us. I would also like to thank the parent and student community of QVS for joining us. With that, we will now be ending the session with closing remarks from both the speakers.
So thank you so much, Shireen. With your help, I would like to thank first of all you for conducting such a smooth session, and thank you, Savneet ma'am, and thank you to Queens Valley School. I would like to thank principal for providing us this opportunity. It was indeed a very good experience, and especially after such a long time, we had that interaction with the students where they were asking queries and we were answering. So a session without that interaction is totally useless. So I'm so glad that we had that opportunity, and I hope we were able to provide little bit support and guidance to the students. And of course, at any point in time, if they want any guidance and support from us, we have shared the details of the institute. They can write to us and we'll be happy to help. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Neha ma'am and Juhi ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shreen.
Thank you. Ma'am, also, I will be sharing the feedback form link with you all if you can circulate among students. So we'll be really glad to get the feedback of the students.
I'll do that, ma'am. You shared with me. Thank you, Neha ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank